Guys, coming in at number 13 in our league, we have the infamous Standing on Business Pablo. Some people wanted you to be last. There were high stakes on this matchup this week with AJ, and I said after your guys' beef, I said, AJ, you are going to be last in the power rankings with all this shit talk. And what happens? You got trounced. You got blasted by AJ's team this week. It was a total one-sided affair where right after Saquon Barkley went and did his thing, it looked over. Then you kind of crept back into it, and then AJ just slams the door. Cooper Kupp going off, Debo then following it up on Monday night, and it just was all over for you. We have concern levels on your team that are very high. We were concerned coming out of the draft. Now, what I will say is that it looks like your running back core is going to be solid, but the balance of your receiving core, you have Michael Pittman Jr. With Anthony Richardson only completing 9 passes this week. That is concerning. Calvin Ridley with the Tennessee passing offense, it just looks completely non-existent. And George Pickens, who continues to make highlight reel catches, but unfortunately it just seems like he needs to catch a long touchdown in order to have a truly successful game. And then Tyler Conklin just looked completely out there. Maybe the worst tight end in fantasy for anybody that's starting right now. It's just a lot of bad on this team. I think Dak has limited upside. There's going to be games where they're so far ahead he doesn't need to throw. That was the case here last week against Cleveland, who got destroyed. Pablo, the Standing on Business tour is not off to a good start. You might get lucky. You're playing Gabo this week. It might not be too long in these regulars before we're talking about this Gabo McGregor-led squad. He's banged up. You might get let off the hook this week, but I don't think that your season outlook is very optimistic. I don't see you doing any trades or doing any waiver claims that are going to dramatically change this team, just because I just haven't seen it in the past. I haven't seen a recovery effort from you that's been spectacular, so I don't see it happening this year. I think it's going to be another bad year, but hey, you almost came back last year to make the playoffs. There was kind of a brief moment where it looked like your team might be solid. We'll see if that happens again, but as of now, you have to wear the embarrassment of going into the league chat for the first time and God only knows how long, talking a bunch of smack and then getting blown out. That's just not a good look for you at all. Very unfortunate for your team. With that being said, we're going to move out of the bottom 2 and we're going to move on to the rest of the league coming up with number 12. Going to be coming at you very soon, guys.